Welcome viewers to another episode of Brave Namibia, where we celebrate both ordinary and extraordinary Namibians. In today's edition, we head to Koës, where Monique Adams chatted to community activist Ferdinand Swartbooi.
Ferdinand Swartbooi. Ek is gebore 8 Augustus 1983 op 6 in Koës, maar ek het hier groot geword. Ek is die tweede oudste seun van Swartbooi en Lydia van Rensburg. Ek het groot geword hier in Koës. My pa, toe ek klein was, het my pa Koës toe kom getrek en op Ewert Smit se plaas begin werk. Op Koop, dis 'n plaas so 18 km hier vanaf. Waar ek groot geword het, ek het my skoolloopbaan hier in Koës begin by Adams. Ek was 1990 was ek sub A. En daarvanaf het ek Kristien toe gegaan, waar ek tot graad 7 was. In graad 7 het die voormalige prime minister Hendrik Witbooi my kom vat Windhoek toe, waar ek 'n beurs gekry het by Namcor en Petrovand. En ek het by St. Paul's College skool gegaan, tot graad 10. Graad 10 het ek teruggekom en toen was ek tot graad 10 toe, graad 11 en graad 12 was ek by Suiderlig in Keetmanshoop, waar ek gematrikuleer het. Na school het ek vir 2 jaar gewerk, toe het ek 'n jaar plaaswerk gedoen, so by 'n ander boer wat ook oorlede is, Johannes Moller, maar het was meestal vleiswerk geweest. En toe het ek daar geld gespaar en toe het ek 'n jaar by destydse Polytech, wat nou NAST is, het ek 'n jaar education geswat. Maar in daai jaar wat ek daar was, is my ma ook oorlede, in 2003, en ek het weer teruggekom Koës toe, waar ek onder andere maar nou weer education gedoen het. Ek was nou meeste net as 'n relief teacher aangestel, meeste van die tyd. En 2011 het ek my eerste job gekry, waar ek as 'n relief teacher hier op Koës geteach het, waar die skoolhoof juffrou Raal was. In 2012 het ek my eerste voltydse kontrak by die Minister of Education gekry, waar ek ook 'n onderwyser hier op Koës was. Maar in graad 7 jaar, voor ek Windhoek toe gegaan het, wat eintlik my deurslaggewend was, daar was 'n kompetisie wat hulle genoem het MEFS 24. En hierdie kompetisie, soos julle hier op hierdie blaai sien, ons het eers hier op Koës het ons meegeding, en dan het ons ook weer meegeding in Windhoek, en dan, toe ek daar ben, was ek Johannesburg toegevat. Hierdie kompetisie was van so aard geweest, hulle het verskillende 4 nommers op die kaart gesit, en dan moes jy by 24 uitkom. Ek was in koerante geweest, ek was in tydskrifte, die huisgenoot soos jy daar sien. Ek het nie regtig, ek meen as ek nou moet terugdink, kon ook nie regtig al die baie verstaan nie, want ek was maar net 'n kind geweest, het nie regtig sin gemaak nie. Maar hoe dit ook al sê, terwille van die wiskundige kompetisie het ek vir Goldreef City gaan sien, Johannesburg, Durban, Rustenburg, Sun City, jy weet al die plekke. Maar nou ja, ek het teruggekom, soos ek gesê 2012, en ek het hier skool gehou, 2013 het ek in Ousenkeer skool gehou, 2014, 2015 het ek by Karras Hoërskool gehou, 2016 het ek by Oosterheim Combined School en Arab School gehou, en 2017 was ek by Suiderlig vir die laaste kwartaal. Daarvandaan het ek weer Koës toe gekom, en soos ek meestal weet, ek is eintlik nou meestal deesdae as ek 'n gemeenskap aktivis, ek beklei maar vir probleme van die minder bevoorregtes, of ek help mense wat die verstaan nie, om iewers te kom in die lewe. Ek gee ook extra klasse, ek het nou, na die middag gaan ons met een van die leerlinge praat, wat ek laas jaar extra klasse gegee het, maar omdat Koës so klein, close-knit gemeenskap is, jy weet, het is ook moeilik om werk te kry. En so ek doen maar wat die hand vind om te doen. So huidiglik is ek ook sonder werk, maar ek laai miskien elke dag, miskien vir iemand 'n movie of ek maak vir iemand 'n business plan of 'n CV of so, dis maar waarmee ek mee besig hou. Dis Ferdinand Swartbooi in 'n nutshell. Okay, ek organiseer ook danskompetisies en skoonheidskompetisies. Ek het in 2015 daarmee begin, omdat ek gesien het, omdat ek 'n dogter van my eie het, wat ook nou 'n tiener is, het ek gesien dat hierdie goed help die jonger kinders om weg te bly van hierdie drugs, soos jy nou ken, die pil en die daga, en hulle gooi mos allerhande goed in die okapyp ook in. So het ek besluit om hierdie goed te begin, om talent te ontgin, en om kinders wat hier wen, sou ek nou beter sponsors kry by MTC of by die banke, om hierdie kinders dan, wie weet, windhoek toe te stuur, waar hulle miskien kan in Gaza of Kalux of die ons is 'n musiekvideo's kan gaan deelneem. Jy weet, om talent te ontgin. Ek het nou onlangs 'n danskompetisie gehad, die 28 Februarie, waar juffrou Koës gekroon is, ook wat hier by administratief skool gaan, en waar seuns gewen het, wat ook by administratief skool gaan. So, die kinders geniet dit baie. Ek het in die verlede het ek groepe gehad van Karasburg, Arnhamsvlei, Loedrits, selfs daar was daar een keer 'n groep uit Windhoek uit gewees. En die jong kinders sien uit, ek hou omtrent die kompetisie so 2 keer elke jaar. Een ouetjie wat ook saam met die laaste hond, is 'n bekende Namibian artist, hy dans ook. Een ouetjie wat ook saam met hom altyd gedans het, was ook al hier gewees. As ook 'n R&B danser, Cedric Kloete. So, daar sien net local kinders hier, kom altyd baie bekende mense hier, ek hou van organisering. Ek het selfs haar een keer by skool geleentheid toe ek hier skool gehou, 2016, dink ek het ek hier afgelos, of 2013 het ek hier afgelos, 2012 soos ek gesê het ek vir Adora hier gehad. Adora is 'n baie bekende Namibiese sangeres. So ek het selfs al vir Adora Koës toe gebring. Sy was hier gewees. So ek hou van, jy weet, om sulke goed vir kinders te organiseer, om hulle uit die probleme uit te hou, omdat die wêreld daar buite ons baie vuil is, veral vir die tieners.
Now Ferdinand takes us to one of his favorite places that he likes to spend in his free time, which is the library in Koës.
Okay, ons is nou by die biblioteek hier in Koës. Ek kom gereeld biblioteek toe, omdat ek hou van lees. Ek lees meestal Afrikaanse boeke, vooral hierdie Klap 707, of soos hierdie van, my gunsteling skrywer is Piet Venter. As 'n ou wat, soos hulle in Engels sê, crime detective stories skryf. Ek hou ook baie daarvan om hierna toe kom as ek kom skryf, want ek geniet die stilte, en omdat die mense hier iets kan doen in stilte. So ek is meestal van die tyd as ek miskien take het wat ek klaarmaak, of ek kom doen miskien van die kinders wat ek huiswerk gee, dan as ek take kom doen ek hier, omdat alles hier by die bib is. So dis hoekom ek baie van die tyd by die biblioteek is. Ek hou baie van lees, want hulle sê, of ek glo, hoe meer 'n mens lees, hoe meer kennis bou jy op.
We move to Alice Dry, where Ferdinand enjoys to unwind.
Okay, ons is nou hier by Alice Dry, dis 'n nagklub in Koës. Ek kom soms hierna toe as ek so gestres is, of as ek so los voel, dan kom drink ek maar 1 of 2 biere. Net, ek weet 'n mens vergeet nie, maar net om beter te voel vir daai tyd. Ons is nou hier by Armstief Combined School. Dis een van die gecombineerde skole hierso, dis ook die hoërskool hierso. Soos hier agter hier is die skoolwapen, maar as jy waar ons gaan praat hier, ek het ook by hierdie skool het ek so 5 leerlinge wat ek extra wiskunde klasse gee, en ons gaan kortliks ook hierna praat met Muriel Jacobs, een van die leerlinge wat ek van laas jaar af extra klasse gee.
My naam is Muriel Jacobs, ek is graad 8 en Ferdinand het vir my Afrikaans met al die wiskunde gehelp. Hy het vir my beter gehelp met alles. Nadat hy het my meeste aan social studies en maths gehelp. Nadat hy vir my gehelp het ek dit verstaan.
En wat se tipe mens sal jy sê is Ferdinand?
Hy is 'n beter mens. Ek wens hy was 'n onderwyser, want hy gee alles aan alles. Hy is beter in alles, kom ek sê maar so.
Ek wil net sê dankie vir diegene van julle wat gekyk het na die storie van my. En die raad wat ek vir deesdae as 'n jong mens het is 3 goed. Die eerste een is baie belangrik. En vir sommige mense sal dit miskien niet goed klinken, maar de eerste een is, wat ik kan voor jong mensen zeggen, is voor mij ook zeggen, en die padvoerende voor jong mensen is, wees altijd eerlijk. Dat is baie belangrijk. In enige situatie, wees altijd eerlijk. Die tweede een is, respect grotere mensen, alles die je ouder niet, maar respect zal je baie ver vatten. En de derde een is, als je werk zoekt, moet nooit moed opgeven. Gooi je CV's in. Ik gooi elke jaar omtrent zo'n 400 of 500 CV's in. Je krijgt misschien terug als je niet gebeld wordt, maar probeer altijd. Dat is al van die 3 wenken wat ik jullie kan geven. Baie dank.
Next, we're moving much further afield with Kristien Kruger, who caught up with Nessy Shimwafeni, a Namibian living in Latvia.
Hi everybody, Brandit. How are you? Ongepi, Matisa, wie geht's? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Nessy Shimwafeni, and it's a pleasure talking to you guys. So, I'm talking to you from a small country called Latvia. Latvia is basically in the Baltic region of Europe. It's in northern Europe, and in the north of the country it borders Estonia. In the south it borders Lithuania, and it also borders in the east Russia, and southeast it borders Belarus. So the country itself is about 64,000 square kilometers, so it's pretty small compared to Namibia. It's a pretty small country. The people here are called Balts. So basically the language is one of 2 languages in the world spoken here. It's a Baltic language, and basically Latvia itself, the country has got about 1.9 million people. The largest city in Latvia is called Riga. Riga is the capital city, and it has about 400,000 people living there. The weather itself is pretty cold in winters. You know, winter can be from November to March, and it's pretty cold. It can get up to minus 20, minus 30 degrees. But it's also beautiful, of course, to experience it. But especially for us Namibians, you need to take your vitamin D's to be able to, and exercise, of course, to be able to survive these winters. Summers are very pleasant, about 30 degrees, very nice. I love the summers with long days and short nights. So yeah, that's a bit the country. Now to how did I get here? Basically, I am, let me just go back to the beginning. Myself, I was born in Angola to Namibian parents. And when I was about 4 years old, I went to East Germany. At the time, remember, it was divided, East and West. I grew up in East Germany. It was because of the whole struggle, liberation struggle that was taking place. So in 1990, I came back to Namibia. First went to school in Windhoek Delta School, and then in Swakopmund, the primary school there, Nami Primary School, and I finished my education at the Nami High School in Swakopmund. After that, I went into tourism. First tried become a chef, didn't like it so much, and then I went into tour guiding. I've been tour guiding in Namibia for many, many years, you know, taking different tourists from all around the world, especially Germans around Namibia and of course around South Africa. And then in 2017, I met a beautiful woman, and we became friends. And she was from Latvia. And in 2018, we got married. And basically, I also got a job offer from a German company situated in Greece, Athens. So basically, that's how I ended up in going back to Europe. I was ended up in Athens, Greece. Beautiful country, nice sunny weather, over thousands of islands. I can only highly recommend Greece. Very, very beautiful country. So my wife at the time, she was doing a PhD for environmental law, and she finished her studies. So she joined me in Greece. And once she joined me, we worked there, both of us, for a year or so. And then she got a call from the university here through the EU Commission. She got a researcher position at the university in Riga. And that's how we ended up moving from Athens to Riga, Latvia. And we've been here ever since. Culture-wise, people are a bit introverted. you will think they're very cold, but they're actually, just because of the weather and I think the past also, they are very introverted, but once they get to know you, then they open up and they're warm, very warm people. I'm talking about the history. Latvia basically was first occupied by the Germans for many years, and then afterwards the Russians. And also, just like Namibia, 1990 or 91, actually, Latvia became independent and forms part of the EU now. So it's part of the EU. And languages, like I said before, languages spoken here are Latvian, and also there's minority of Russian speakers in Latvia. Beautiful country with a lot of nature, forests, lakes. It also borders the Baltic Sea, and north of the Baltic Sea we have Scandinavia, like Sweden, Norway, Finland. So basically you have a long coastline there, and with lush forests, beautiful. During summer, my wife and me, we like to hike and to walk. And also now we have a daughter. Our daughter is now turning this year one year old. So a beautiful experience. I can say as a black Namibian also, when I came here first, people are not so used to seeing dark-skinned people. You have a few African students here coming to study in Riga, but of course, like it's not like every day that people see a dark-skinned person. So they're very curious looking at one. So that is something that one has to get used to if you come to Latvia. Curious people, but good-hearted people. Yeah, other than that is the food-wise, the food has been fish. Of course, nothing beats our Namibian beef. I miss that lamb chops and beef and biltong, all that. So potatoes, and also they've got something called buckwheat. Buckwheat is almost something like, how can I explain it? Like corn or so, and they eat it a lot. People here really love the potatoes, and buckwheat is called. Fish, of course, seasoning, not always so much. People don't season their food, so I'm always like boom, 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 putting all these spices on there. And also, that's the food. Drink-wise, they've got a lot of different beers. For a small country, Latvia actually brews a lot of beers. They've got everything from strawberry-flavored beers to, honey-flavored beers. Very, very large, bigger than Namibia, large variety. And also, for a small country, Latvia actually produces their own food. I was quite impressed. They do a lot of everything that you see in shops. Most of the things are actually produced in Latvia. So they produce their own foods. They've got also these farms. If you travel around here, you see these farms. Of course, different from Namibia. The cows here and stuff. But it's also very farmer orientated. The people. So very good. Import a lot of wood. There's also this material like raw earth or something that they also export. There's a lot of they like ice hockey, basketball. For me as a former basketball player, it's good to see how big basketball, ice hockey is here. People are very fit. You see people running, exercising. That's very something that they're into. So it's quite nice to see that. And also the good thing is from Latvia, I said it's basically here in Northern Europe, it's a destination from where you can quickly get to other destinations like Sweden or like Finland or Norway. It just takes a small flight. I think 40 minutes or to 1 hour flight to over the Baltic Sea to Sweden, which we did in December. So that's also very interesting to see. All in all, I would say it's a great experience to be here. I see myself as an ambassador, and there's not many Namibians. I think there's only one half Namibian, half Latvian young lady I met once here. She doesn't live here. She came for holidays. Other than that, there's a few other West African nations like Nigeria and Cameroon, mostly that are living here. So that's my story, and we'll be here for another year, and from there on we'll be moving onwards to Norway. That would be another experience, of course. But I must tell you that Latvia definitely is a country to visit, and I am here if any Namibian feels like they want to explore this part of the world. The Baltic region, again, Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania, those are countries to visit definitely. I would also advise, I was asked if everything is safe now because of the conflict that's going on in Ukraine. I would say, like I said, mentioned before, basically Latvia is part of the EU, and it's very safe here. You don't feel anything of the conflict zone that's going on across borders there. All right, then I would like to thank you for your time, and I hope everybody is well and you keep on representing Namibia wherever you are. Labdian, which means thank you, and I'm out. Bye-bye.
In. If you know of someone you feel should feature on our show, please contact Brave at nmh.com.na.